So I'm trying to get ready to wash my hair today. I'm gonna just shampoo it, not condition. I'm just gonna give it a quick little shampoo. I'm not gonna pre-poo either. I'm just gonna, just use a regular conditioning shampoo. Put on my plastic cap, and then after I come out of the shower, I'm gonna put in my leave-in conditioner. That's all I'm gonna do, because the week before this week, I did a deep conditioning with the shampoo and deep conditioning with the conditioner. So I don't need to do that this week. You can deep condition at least once every other week, to balance out the moisture in your hair and keep it, as lush and soft and manageable. So now, once the next week comes into effect, you could just shampoo regularly, and you can skip the condition like I'm gonna do this week. I still have to detangle with my fingers. First, remember, we detangle our hair with our fingers. Now with the comb, once you feel that it's detangled enough, then you can use the comb and start from the ends on up, which I taught you again and again throughout my videos. So you can watch my conditioning with Shima tutorials and stuff like that, because I've described how to do that. In the meantime, I guess let me read a really cool message I got, like I'm gonna call this an I told you so type of message, an experience that one of my Shima girls went through. So let me read a little bit of that, and so I can share it with you as well. Things that are worth sharing with you, I'm gonna share it with you. So let me share this one with you. The title is "It Happened to Me." Let's see what happened to her. Shima, I told my cousin that I had banished weaves and wigs because I just don't believe in them anymore. I recently saw my cousin for the first time in a year, and Shima, don't you know that when she saw me in my APL, armpit length hair, she said, "I thought you were too good for weaves now. You are full of shh." I couldn't believe my ears. It's just like you said, Shima. Anything past your shoulders and they think it's a weave. Even with your own family. I told her it was my hair. I realized how negative she was about my decision. And she said I was foolish, as if to say that every black woman wears weaves and wigs. I also am 100% natural, so my hair was flat ironed out. She thought it was a half wig. Imagine if my hair was like yours, Shima. All I had was a little bit of length past my shoulders. I want to thank you for giving me the confidence to take off my wig and for giving me the skills to care for my own hair the right way. I am 3 inches from BSL, broad strap length, and it's all thanks to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. So yeah, so that's an I told you so type of experience for one of my Shima girls. And what I mean by that is that I told you so, that when our hair is past shoulder length, everybody thinks it's a weave or a wig or extension. So yeah, well, regardless of that negative experience, the Shima girl made it. So she's just gonna learn to handle these type of reactions from the negative minded people. And deep inside, you're gonna feel sorry for them that they haven't seen the light, that our afro textured hair, so-called bad nappy hair, can definitely grow past our shoulders. So you just keep pushing forward. It comes with the territory. Once you become see, the thing is, we as black people in general, we're not associated with positive things, unfortunately. So growing out our hair past shoulder length, that's a positive thing. And among our own people, they try to bash us because they're like so used to not, I guess, achieving greatness due to paying attention to all the negative stereotypes and believing their own negative stereotypes. That's why most of those reactions come from our own people. But block it away. Okay, let's read another message here, and this time it's a Shima girl that actually needs help. So let's see what she needs. Hi Shima, I just wanted to say that I admire your beauty as well as your wit. It really speaks to your character when you actually post forums in regards to your hair and how you have achieved such gorgeous names. Keep up the good work because the encouragement is very uplifting. Someday I'll be able to send you progress pics of my progress. One more thing, I know you stress protective styles are the way to go, and at the moment I'm wearing a sew-in. I oil my scalp every other night. I take vitamin supplements and I try to eat as healthy as possible. But I'm just having a very hard time retaining length. I get my relaxers every 6 weeks along with a trim. Do you have any advice for me? Sure. Well, it seems like you're doing all the right steps, especially the part about stretching relaxers, because that does take away the protein, the natural protein from our hair. So, but I stretch my relaxers up to 3 months, so I don't know how thick or how fine your hair is. If it's fine textured hair, stretch your relaxers about 2 months. I would say, good rule of thumb, stretch relaxers 2 months on up, okay? And follow up with good protein treatments and even deep conditioning treatments, to build back that moisture into your hair. Because even though relaxers, they help us make our hair more manageable, some of us regard it as making our hair more manageable, others because they want to change their style or whatever. But it's a chemical process, and we need to do our protein treatments to make sure our hair cuticles are kept healthy. Okay, so I do stress protective styles because that's like a surefire way of retaining our hair. The longer we keep the ends of our hair healthy, the more length we're going to retain. And I want to stress that we do reach plateaus. Unfortunately, some of us do reach plateaus where it seems like the hair isn't growing, but the thing is, it is growing, because if our nails are growing, that means we are alive. So our hair is definitely going to be growing. So you just got to keep at it. It's like you're losing weight, we reach plateaus where those last 5-10 pounds don't want to come off, but you just keep at it. You keep walking, you keep doing your aerobics, you keep you keep at it, and eventually they'll melt away. So just keep that in mind for our hair as well. I don't recommend vitamins because I'm not a doctor, so I will recommend healthy foods though. So you can watch my video on foods that promote healthier, faster hair growth. So you can definitely check that out. Let's see who else needs help here. Okay, hi Shima, I just wanted to know what products you use to condition your hair and to detangle your hair, and how often. Okay, because my shampoos and conditioners are not available yet, because I do use my own brands, but they're not available to the public. I recommend other good conditioners like Motions and the Care products, so we can definitely use that. So buy the professional kinds, because they are more, they penetrate more into our textured hair. So Motions and Care are the products I actually was using before I created my own Shima hair brand. Okay, so what else? Hi Shima, I totally love your hair so much. I don't have your products yet and am using another oil temple. I just wanted your advice on how to protect my hair and my hair ends. They keep breaking off and I have to cut them every time I perm. I totally hate. My hair doesn't take forever to grow, though. I want it at least half as long as yours. I am mixed with African, Indian, and Caucasian. I need help for my ends, please. I don't have a clue what to do. Well, I don't know how often you are perming your hair. Maybe that has a lot to do with the breakage of your ends. Remember the good rule of thumb to stretch our relaxers at least up to 2 months on up. Are you doing that? If you're not, start doing it. Also, maybe your hair cuticles got damaged. Again, like I was saying at the beginning of this video, protein. Use shampoos and conditioners that have built-in protein ingredients, to use for our hair, to repair the hair cuticles that have been damaged. Be consistent with your protective styles. When I say protective styles, French braids, French twists, individual braids. If you're natural, use the beautiful twist. Use the French braid as well. All a matter of consistency. So yeah, so yeah, so let me continue to finish detangling this hair so I can, wash it. Because I do need to wash it, and then I do the roller set. Or maybe I'll just let it air dry. Remember how I taught you ladies to, pull it back in a straight ponytail back like that. And then, let it dry with the tail of your hair, let it dry with the air. And then, do the twist, and then it dries like that. It's not going to be as straight as it will be with the roller set or a blowout, but, at least you didn't have to go through the roller set or go through the blow dryer, so that's why I do that. Alright, so let me wash this hair. See ya, see ya, see ya.